Hi, Marlene here at Kiss Quilts, and I want to thank you for picking up the row by rows that I have designed. Any of the four have a little bit of paper piecing, and so I thought it would be good to give you a little tutorial. First off, one of the things that we're going to do is lower the stitch length that you're using on your machine. So normally I use a 2.5, but in paper piecing, let's use a 2 so that the stitches hang together a little bit better when you're tearing the paper out. So for example, on the sunflower leaf, here is the right-sided leaf. There's also a left-sided leaf. But the key is you're going to sew on this side. And on the first one, the fabric will go wrong side to the paper. Okay? And now we're going to show you how to do the paper piecing. So if you have a piece of cardstock, you can, or a thin ruler, you can stick it right there and help you fold this down. Okay? And now you could take your rotary cutter and measure 1/4 inch away and trim that. Or if you have these fantastic serrated Karen K. Buckley scissors, you can just cut it about 1/4 inch away. Which sometimes when you don't have a lot to do, then that's just the quick way to get her done. Okay, so trim that off so that you got about 1/4 inch seam there. Now, with batiks, it's easy to get them mixed up, and so it's, for the most part, fine to just use either side. But on this case, that's the right side, so it's going to go right sides together, and you want to make sure that this is going to cover. So if I flip this over, I can make a mark with my thumb. That's the edge of that. And it's got at least covered to there, right? And so I'm going to make sure that that blue comes down far enough. And it's up here far enough, plenty far there. And now I'm going to sew it. So fold the paper back over. There are some methods where you don't have to fold the paper back over, but for this, we're just going to fold it over and sew it up. And you can just chain them since you're doing several, but I want to show you in detail. So that opens back up. Now we're going to press this open and just use your fingers, or if you have a roller, that'll press the seam as well without stretching a lot of stuff. And now that side is done. You're going to continue doing the same thing, and in this case we're going to do the J piece first, and then you'll add the K piece. And when you're all done, you're going to trim it. You can see the 1/4 inch seam is there. And that'll be the piece that you stick into the right-sided leaf. Hope that helped. Be sure and take the paper out once you have sewn it into the next portion. Now, what if something didn't quite match up right? So this one, you can see the stitching's way up here and kind of close right here once I open that up. So the best way to resolve this is pick a few of the stitches right on top of the paper. With your seam ripper. But just pick a few out of the top because you want to keep using this paper, and so it gets kind of tricky. So then this will just pull off nice. And I can reposition it. Get all those extra threads out, and then I can reposition it so that it matches up. So we know that's the top end right there, so I can bring the top of the blue down to where that thumb mark was right there, and now I should have plenty down at the other end. Okay, and now it should work. Okay, so I've restitched that, and look, that's lining up much better. Now with the J piece, it's starting sort of mid patchwork section, right? So what I like to do is put my needle down right at the point, take one stitch, back it up just to lock it, or if you're using a quilting stitch where you can lock the first thing, that would be a great idea. And then you're just going to stitch off to the end and go right out beyond the seam. That's the only tricky part. Okay, when we get ready to trim these paper pieced sections, a rotary cutter, ruler, and a rotary mat are really helpful. So we're going to line this up on our ruler with a 1/4 inch seam. And then you can just rotate it without moving the actual piece. Just leave it right on the table. Beautiful. Now, there is a little tip on this that you could trim off as well. So you can go ahead and do that too.